Yo, what's going on, bros? It's your boy, Nonfiction Awakened Souls, back with another video, man. Your boy's a veteran in the semen retention game. I mean, I guess I haven't reached a year yet. I'm on 240 something, 250 days. But I just been retaining my seed, man. And I truly believe that when you retain your seed, it helps your memory. Like you ever feel like when you release, it's almost like a new cycle in your life. You ever feel like that? Like the moment you release, it's a new cycle in your life. Like everything that you were doing in your last streak, you may still have the benefits and still some of the traits, but you pretty much feel like it's a new beginning. I think when you hold your semen in, you're just building up uh, vibrations. You're building up memory, um, and you're just becoming a stronger and better person. Like straight up, every situation is stored in your subconscious mind. I think semen retention helps you uh, get smarter because at the end of the day, memory is the. Got something in my eye? What's that? Is that the sun? Oh snap! That's crazy. So, um, memory is memory is the true enlightenment or the true knowledge. That's crazy. The true enlightenment or the true knowledge. So that's what I've been doing, man, holding in my semen. And I want to talk to you guys, man, about principles, having rules that you lay out as a man. Before you even if you in your house right now and you haven't stepped outside, you got to make rules. And I say this a lot, but this is what I'm on right now, making rules that you can kind of grade yourself on. Like me, you know, I've been trying to quit liquor and weed, and I've pretty much been doing a good job. But I've decided to make a commitment and an oath today to completely eliminate these things out of my life. So I wrote them down. Plus, I also wrote down semen retention, only release when you're reproducing. I wrote down never curse because I've decided to stop cursing. I wrote down a couple of things that I'm gonna grade myself on, and starting today, this is the day. This is starting. This I'm like starting a streak of principles. You know how you have a streak with no fap? I'm starting a streak with principles. So I have all the principles in my notepad, and I'm gonna start living by them, man. Because when push comes to shove, when life gets hard, in the past I used to always resort to relapsing, or I'll resort to liquor and weed. And I know that if I don't write these things down, if I don't make a conscious commitment, I'm gonna go back to these things. So I just want to recommend you guys do the same thing. Whatever specific things in your life you feel like you have to write down and conquer, or you feel like it's a weakness to you. Like for example, I'll give you guys an example. I'm talking to this girl that I used to talk to, and she's like a weakness to me. Like she'll do certain things that I should pull back from. But I always still reach out. I always still show love. I always still like kind of chase her. And the only way that I'm going to be able to stop doing that is if I make a conscious commitment to stop doing it. So I actually even put her in my principles. I wrote her name and everything. Like, don't initiate contact with this girl. Wait for her to hit you up. Always, and figure out what your weaknesses are. Figure out the things that you do that you know you shouldn't do, but you need discipline in these areas. It could be the weirdest thing, man, but sometimes even those small things, if you can nip them in the bud, it'll help you in your life in the future. Like you guys don't understand how detrimental drinking liquor has been to me, and it's only when I actually consciously make a commitment, when I start a streak of not drinking, or a streak of not smoking, a streak of no Facebook, that my life gets better. It's the streaks. You can't just wake up and say I'm gonna do this and do that. You have to start a streak, and that's why at the end of the day, people may say that the days don't matter in no fap and semen retention, but they actually do. They matter tremendously. Do not listen to these guys that say the days don't matter. They matter because you need to know the difference between whether you're doing a good job or a bad job. Meaning, if you say today's the day zero, and you get to day 20 and you relapse, you need to know that you need to start over again. You need to recommit. You don't need to just freelance and think. No, it makes you conscious of your mistakes. It makes you better. It makes you reevaluate. When you're on a streak, it helps you to grow and catch the momentum. So the only way I would say that you don't have to worry about a streak, the only way I would say that you've elevated from a streak to a lifestyle is when we go over like 5 years. Once you reach like 5 years, then you should stop counting. Like, you guys don't think that I'm gonna be counting 2 years from now. I'm still gonna be counting 600 days semen retention. I'm still gonna be counting. I'm only gonna say it's a lifestyle once I get past 5 years, because once I reach 5 years, then it's kind of like, you know, I can kind of relax and just kind of breathe the semen retention lifestyle. It's not nothing that I have to worry about, that I have to be conscious of. It's pretty much what I do. But for the most part, days matter. So whatever streak you on, whether it's no fap, whether it's a water fast, whether it's vegan, whether it's working out streak, whatever streaks you on, I mean, whatever you're doing, make it streaks. Create streaks. Day zero, whatever it is. So you're doing a no fap streak now. If you want to start reading more, start a streak. Whatever you're doing, you need streaks, because this is we are managing our own lives. At the end of the day, you're a human being. You have the willpower to um, do what you want with your life, and you have to govern yourself. Like, when you get to a certain age and a certain level of consciousness, you start to realize that you are responsible for yourself. So you have to govern yourself as if you're not yourself. You have to detach and create principles in order to be the person you want to be, and kind of live the life you want to live, and ultimately just protect yourself. Protect yourself from yourself. So I wanted to share that with you guys. That's what I'm on right now, because I find myself, when I get upset, when I get mad, I start thinking about drinking. I start thinking about relapsing. I start thinking about smoking. And I know that if I don't have principles, those thoughts will begin to grow. And then the next thing you know, I'll be back at day zero, and just looking at myself like, you know, just thinking like I wasn't cautious enough. You gotta start streaks, man. So with that being said, that's my message for today. Um, Stay strong, guys. And be a man of intention. And when I say that, I mean write down, and I'm gonna keep repeating it. But write down your goals, your routine. Be a man of order, because life is order. Everything around us is a system. So you have to have a system with yourself. All right. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I appreciate you guys, and you guys already know what it is. It's your boy Nonfiction Awakened Souls, back with another video. Peace out.